You're here because something wouldn't let you go tonight. A conversation, a moment, something someone said or didn't say. And your mind has been turning it over ever since, replaying it, rewording it, finding all the things you could have said differently. Maybe it's not even one conversation. Maybe it's 100 small moments from the day, lined up and waiting for you to solve them, explain them, or figure out what they mean. And you're so tired, but the mind doesn't know how to stop. Tonight, we're not going to solve anything. We're going to let the conversations rest. Every single one of them. Before we go further, a quick note. This session is designed for rest. Please don't listen while driving or operating machinery. Everything you're about to hear was created with care and intention for people who need exactly this. If this is what you needed to hear tonight, tap like and subscribe so you never miss a session designed for a mind like yours. Welcome to Night Reprogram, a space where your mind finally gets to put everything down. By the end of this session, you'll be sleeping deeply, with the conversations quiet, and the part of you that keeps replaying finally at rest. You don't need to figure anything out right now. You don't need to find the perfect thing to say. All you need to do is stay here. Here's something I want you to know before we begin. The fact that your mind keeps replaying those conversations, that's not a flaw. That's what minds do when they care, when they're trying to protect you, when they haven't been told it's safe to stop. Tonight, we're going to tell it. You don't need to force stillness. You don't need to push the thoughts away. You don't even need to stop thinking. All you need to do is receive what I'm about to offer. Your subconscious is already listening. It was listening before you even pressed play. And it's ready. So go ahead and close your eyes now, or let them fall closed on their own, whichever feels easier. Let's begin with your breath. Not a forced breath, not a perfect breath, just your breath. When you're ready, take a slow inhale and imagine breathing in permission. Hold gently and feel that permission settle somewhere in your chest, like a thread finally going slack. Exhale fully and let one conversation dissolve with the breath. Just one. You don't have to choose which one. Again, inhale, bringing in the quiet that's been waiting for you. Hold, and notice how the body knows what to do, even when the mind doesn't. Exhale, and imagine the sound of a conversation fading into the distance, getting smaller, smaller still. One more time. Inhale slowly. Hold. This is the breath that signals safety. Your nervous system is listening. Exhale. and release the need to have answered differently. Now let your breath return to its natural pace and bring your awareness down, all the way down to the soles of your feet. Notice the weight of them, the warmth of the surface beneath them, and let that awareness soften. Let the feet release. Let them be heavy. That softening begins to move upward now, slowly, through the ankles, the calves, like warm water rising, steady and quiet, filling your legs from the inside out, up through the knees, the thighs, letting go of any holding, any bracing, any standing guard. The hips now, the lower back, all of that carrying you've done today can be set down here. Up through the belly, the chest, and notice if there's any tightness around your heart. That's okay. We're not forcing it open. We're just noticing and breathing. The shoulders now, the place where you keep everything you haven't been able to say. Let them drop, even just a little. That's enough. Down through the arms, the hands, the fingers, and up through the neck, the jaw, the face, the space between your eyebrows, softening now. That's the place where the replaying lives. Let it soften, let it rest. All the way to the top of your head, a gentle warmth, a quiet signal. The body is safe. The body is allowed to rest. And now, imagine a staircase. Not a dramatic one, a simple one. Wooden maybe, or stone. And at the bottom, there's a room, just for you. With each step down, you go twice as deep, with half the effort. 10. Stepping down, the thoughts beginning to quiet. 9. Going deeper, the conversations becoming more distant. 8. Your body heavier, sinking into the support beneath you. 7. 6. Halfway down, and something is already letting go. 5. 4. Deeper still. 3. 2. Almost there. 1. You're at the bottom now. The room at the bottom of the stairs is yours. It's quiet here, completely quiet. Not the forced quiet of trying to stop thinking. A real quiet. The kind that comes from somewhere deeper. Notice the temperature, just right, not too warm, not too cool. Notice the light, soft, low, like the last few minutes of dusk. And notice how safe it feels here. No one needs anything from you in this room. No conversation is waiting to be resolved. no word needs to be said. Here, you are completely accepted, exactly as you are, with all the words you said today and all the ones you didn't. Let yourself settle into this space. And now, imagine going twice as deep again, as if the floor itself is gently sinking, and you're going with it, down, down, down. Your conscious mind doesn't need to follow every word now. It can drift, it can rest, it can stop trying to be useful. Your subconscious is here, awake, open, receiving. And it's ready to receive something it's needed for a long time. There's a belief that lives inside overthinkers. It sounds like this: if I replay it enough, I'll find the right answer. If I can just figure out what they meant, what I should have said, what I did wrong, then I can finally rest. But here's what's true. The answer was never in the replay. The replay is not a thinking machine, it's a protecting machine. It replays because it's trying to keep you safe from something that's already over. The conversation already happened. The moment already passed. And whatever it meant, it's already woven into what comes next. You don't have to rewind it to make it right. It is already what it was. And that is allowed. Your mind was doing its best to protect you. It always is. But tonight, it can rest from that job because you are already safe. You were safe before the conversation. You were safe during it. And you are safe now. I'd like to try something with you. Imagine, just for a moment, that every unfinished conversation from today has a physical form. Maybe they look like threads, thin silver threads, still attached. Or maybe they look like open tabs on a screen that's been running too long. Or maybe they're sounds, voices, distant and overlapping. Let yourself see them or sense them, however they come. Now, notice that every single one of these conversations already has an ending. Not the perfect ending, not the resolved ending, but an ending nonetheless. A moment where it stopped, where the words ran out, where someone turned away or went home or went quiet. It ended. And now, you're being invited to find that ending. Not to fix it, not to change it, just to acknowledge it. And one by one, gently, imagine those threads going still. Not cut, not erased, just settled. Like a phone call that ended hours ago, but you forgot to put down the phone. You can put it down now. the conversation that's been loudest tonight, let it be complete, even if it wasn't resolved, even if the other person never knew how you felt, even if you still don't know what you were supposed to do. It can be complete right now because you've been doing the work of carrying it, and that work is done for tonight. And in this deep, quiet space, let these truths land wherever they need to. I'm allowed to stop replaying. My worth is not determined by how a conversation went. I can care about someone and still let the moment rest. I don't need to have said the right thing to be a good person. My mind can be loud and my heart can still be good. I am enough even in the moments I don't feel like I am. I release the conversations that have already ended. And I receive right now the rest I have been earning with every difficult day. There's a version of tomorrow waiting for you. In that tomorrow, you wake up and something feels slightly different. Not solved, not perfect, but lighter. The conversation that felt so loud tonight will feel smaller in the morning light, and you'll have the clarity that only comes from having truly rested. Gently now, if you're still awake, bring your awareness to your chest, and if you feel called to, place a hand there, right over your heart. Feel the warmth of your own hand, the steadiness of your own heartbeat. This is an anchor, and the word that belongs to it is enough. Whenever you feel the conversation start to spiral, whenever the replaying begins, you can come back here, hand on heart, one breath, and the word enough. Your subconscious has received something tonight, something that will continue working while you sleep. The next time you're lying here and your mind starts to replay, something may feel different. A quieter response, a smaller pull. The work is already happening. And if tonight feels louder than usual inside, there's something in the pinned comment that was made for exactly where you are right now. It'll be there when you're ready. From here, you can begin to drift. My voice becoming softer now, more distant. You don't need to follow every word. Some words you'll catch, some you won't, and either way is perfect. Your conscious mind can rest. Your subconscious will keep listening even as you sleep. The conversations are quiet. The threads are still. You are held while you're deeply relaxed, I'm going to offer some truths for your subconscious to absorb. You don't need to repeat them. Just listen and let them in. I know what it feels like when a conversation finally rests inside me. I have the ability to let moments be complete even without resolution. It is possible for me to care deeply and still release the replay. I can observe a thought without being pulled into it. I am someone whose mind can be quiet, not empty, but quiet. I know what it feels like to trust that I said enough. I have permission to stop searching for the better version of what I said. It is possible for me to fall asleep without finishing every thought. I can close the loops that were never mine to close. I am safe in the silence between the words. These truths are being received now, at the deepest level. Quiet. Your mind can rest now. The war is over. Enough.